What's going on, guys? This is Luxury Castillo. Once again, I'm back to show you guys how to inspect your 2024 Toyota Corolla serpentine or serpentine belt by removing it and actually visually inspecting it. Let's get down to it. So every video, oil change video I made for this car, I always check the belt, the serpentine belt. But I do it by just looking down here. But now I'm going to show you guys how to actually remove this belt and to actually visualize or visually inspect it. And also this will teach you how to remove and replace the serpentine belt. The first thing you want to do is invest on this paint marker, guys. I got this from Amazon, but I don't remember when I bought it. So just Google it or put this name on the search in Amazon. So this marker, well, the first thing I want to do is I want to mark the rotation of the belt, because when I put it back, I want to make sure I'm putting it back the same way, because I don't want to flip it back the other way. All right, so I'm going to put an arrow that way. All right, here we go, guys. So put an arrow there, an arrow down there, and out is for out, and that one is towards the engine. So you can label it the way you want to label it, but I think this is sufficient, this labeling. All right, here we go. So that's the tensioner right there, and it takes 14 millimeter. 14. Oh, right there. I'm gonna put it right here. Ooh, it's hard only using one hand. You know what? Let me put this camera down first. All right, we're back. So 14 millimeter. Ah, oh, come on, man. There you go, my flashlight. I'm using a flashlight so you guys can see it. All right, so on that idler or tensioner right there, if you put in the 14 millimeter wrench right there, just like that. And then what you want to do is, let me turn off the flashlight first. So you have the wrench like so. So you want to pull up, and then you can remove the belt, right? You got to pull up on it. Because it makes sense, right? Because the tensioner is pushing down. All right, this pushing down. So to release the tensioner, you have to pull up this way. Pull up, guys. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. See, like this, and I'm going to pull up. And I want you to watch. I want you to watch the belt. See how that works? How it's moving. And then as soon as you release the wrench, it goes down. So you lift up to its maximum point, and then you can remove the belt. All right, so before I remove the belt, let me explain to you guys the belt, how it works. So on your belt, you have the threaded ones that has a thread. All right, the thread goes with the pulley that has a thread. And then the belt with the smooth side, like this one, the smooth side, that one makes contact with the smooth side, just like the tensioner. So for the belt, the way the rule is, it's supposed to mate with, if it's a thread, then it goes with the thread. And if it's the smooth side, then it should mate with the smooth pulley. That's how you do it. So if you haven't done this and you're not used to it, take a picture of it or draw a picture before you take it apart. Back when I was younger, I would draw it out because we didn't have a phone back then that you could take videos and pictures. You just get a piece of paper and just draw it. Some cars, they have the directional, or they have a pictorial of how to put this back together. But this car doesn't have it. Yep, it doesn't have it. So, but the rule is, when you put it back, the thread goes with the thread pulley, and the smooth side goes with the smooth. So the first thing you want to do when you install this thing is put the belt against all the threads, and then it still be loose, right? And then finally, the last thing is you make the smooth side of the belt connect with or mate with the tensioner, which is the smooth side right there. All right, let me see if I can show a little bit of video how it looks like here. Well, you know what, you guys are grown, you guys understand what I'm talking about. All right, listen, let me remove this thing so I can show you guys. Now releasing the tensioner, go slow. Don't just let it go. Go slow, guys. Go slow on the tensioner. I'm gonna take the wrench because if it drops, we're screwed. So that's my marking, guys. Engine side, outside, and we're pointing that direction. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna inspect the outside. Okay, I'm gonna inspect it right now. Wonder why this thing is lighter than the other one. On the other side, I mean. Okay, I visually inspected it. Okay, now I'm gonna go the other side, or inside, the rib side. What I'm doing is I'm looking for cracks. Yeah, kind of also like bend it like this so you can see. There, I found one. Look at that. See? If I didn't take this out, I would not have found this. Damn. That sucks. So this is 50,000 miles, guys. Damn. I thought I was just going to make a video to inspect, to remove and inspect visually, and then replace it back. But this time I'm going to have to buy a new one and put a new one. But guys, to put this back is the same way. So you get the wrench. No, you get the belt ready. Remember, the rib side goes with the rib side, and then the smooth side goes with the tensioner. Yeah, so basically you're just going backwards. There's nothing to it. Shit, look at this. See, I didn't see that. Fudge, man. Oh, and the tear is on the stitch side. The stitch, and then that's it. That motherfucker. I'm spending too much on my son's car. Anyways, it is what it is. So I'm gonna put this back, so I can show you guys how to put it back. And I'm just gonna go buy a new one and replace it. But all right, so to put this back, okay, you're gonna flip the belt. Let me see. Let me mark that sucker. So here is the crack. I'm gonna mark it right there. Damn it. You know what? I'm kind of glad I was making this video. But I'm just upset that I have to spend money on my son's car. Man, he should be doing this. I don't know what's going on with the new kids right now. They don't know how to do anything about automotives. He keeps saying he should have got an electric car, EV, whatever. But yeah, man. So anyway, so damn, I'm just pissed off right now. See that? That's the crack. I'm gonna put this back and then order a new one. All right, let me show you guys how to put it back. So remember, guys, remember this, all right, the direction, engine side, and then the outside, and then we're going this way. All right, the first thing I should do, or what I'm going to do, is always start with the bottom pulley, which is the crankshaft, which is toward the back. Loop the belt around that first, and then work towards the front, which is the air conditioning pulley right there in the bottom. Damn, I'm still pissed off. pissed off. I have to actually replace it. Oh, damn it. Alright, so I reached in the back here to make sure it's lined up. And then now I'm going to do the air conditioning pump. I want to make sure they're all lined up. So I use my flashlight to make sure they're all lined up. I know you can't really see it in the camera. Okay, so let me show you guys. So it's lined up right there. Lined up. So I'm holding the belt like this. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna use the wrench. I'm gonna hold this belt with my right hand, and then with the wrench I'm gonna pull up. So I'm gonna place the wrench all the way down so I can have more play to pull up. And then I'm gonna loop the belt while keeping the tension with my hand on the alternator. I have to maneuver because I want to keep the what I call it, the camera. You guys can see what I'm doing. There, guys, see? Make sure they're all inside the groove. So the arrow is correct, right? It's pointing that way. And now I'm gonna slowly let the tensioner go. I'm gonna use my flashlight to make sure we're all lined up. Okay, that's lined up, right? And then that's the tensioner. And let's look at the back side. See, the belt is inside that pulley. So that white mark is the opposite side of that is where the crack is at. That's it, guys. So what I'm gonna have to, I have to buy a new belt. So all right, so I called around, called AutoZone, called Auto Parts. They don't have the belt. So I called one of the Toyota dealer. They don't have the part. They said they can have it in 2 weeks. I don't have 2 weeks. So I called another Toyota dealer, and that's 70 miles away. So I'm gonna go over there. I called the guy. He says it's gonna be $40 and some change or something like that. But you know what? I know it's expensive, but damn it, I need it. And I think my son is gonna do something and like do some car wash and clean up my garage or something. Man, that's $40. But this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shut off my AC, my air conditioning, and I'm just gonna drive it like that, because I don't want to put too much pressure on the belt, and the belt is might snap. I will install it in at the dealership. I'm gonna let the engine cool off, and then and I'll just install it. I like from the video, you guys see how easy it is to install it. So they give free coffee over there at Finley Toyota. So I'm gonna let the engine cool off, drink some coffee, and then I'll replace it. And then the extra belt, I'll just keep it in the car, and then I'll keep my 14 millimeter wrench, and my son has to buy me a whole new set, because now this messed up my set, because I have a whole set from 8 millimeter up to 17 millimeter. Now by taking away my 14 millimeter wrench, it's like missing a tooth, man. It's like missing one of this tooth. Anyway, this whole thing is just bad. But good thing I caught it, because I just wanted to make a video for you guys so you guys can inspect, remove, and replace. Either with the same, that's why I put an arrow direction of the belt, or replace with a new one. In this case, I have to replace with a new one. So the purpose of my video initially was to remove, visually inspect the belt, but putting it back the same way so you don't mess up the strength of the belt. That's why I put an arrow. For that fact, that's how you do with all belts. So if you're gonna have to do any other belts, or timing chain, or whatever, or timing belt, you put an arrow the direction it was going, and then when you put it back, it's gonna go the same direction. You don't want to flip it the other way around, because it weakens the belt and it'll snap. I've been doing this since I was 16 years old, and then I was a journeyman mechanic for 4 years, 2 years going to school, 4 years in actual hands-on journeyman level. So I have a lot of experience. Maybe not a whole lot experience compared to those guys who've been working for 40 years in the field, but I think I have enough to show you guys, to help you guys out there. So here we go, guys. So now I gotta put my socks on and break it. Brew my coffee here. It's gonna be a long drive, and then shoot. All right, man, let's go. All right, guys, I made it here to the dealership. I'm here to pick up a belt, the serpentine belt, and then the old serpentine belt, I'm gonna use that as a backup. I'm just gonna leave it in the car just in case I might need it in the future. Hope they still got my part. So that's how much it costs, guys. $43.
Because last year we arrested 2 sadists and members of another club.
Alright, let's get some free coffee. This is the free coffee I'm talking about, guys. Free coffee. Let's get some free coffee up in here. French vanilla latte. Start. Alright, guys, I'm here at the dealership now. I got my part. Oh, I'm gonna leave this hood open. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace this. I'm just gonna let it cool off a little bit. Alright, guys, so this is the old one. I just removed it. This is the old one, this is the new one. So I'm just trying to match it to make sure it's correct, right? It's correct. Same and everything. Now let me show you the damage. Where's that at? Okay, so Remember guys, earlier I painted it, right? This is the stitch area and this is with the paint. Now on the other side, look. See that? Normally I see small cracks along the belt. This one is kind of abnormal. I don't know what it is, but there's no cracks along the belt. There's no cracks. But you just have one cut like that. You know? Just one cut. That's abnormal. Yeah, so I'm gonna use this as my backup. I'll put this in the back of my car, in the trunk, and I will keep the 14 millimeter. Go ahead, son, give me the burrito. Alright, thanks. Alright, so I'm gonna keep this wrench and then this. Alright, and then I'll put this in the car. This one will be my backup just in case something happened. I don't think I'll ever need this, but it doesn't hurt if I keep this. That's my backup. Alright, I'm gonna put it together, but I need to focus. This thing is hot. I don't want to drop my wrench right there, because once I drop my wrench, I'm SOL. So I need to focus, guys. Alright, so once again guys, that's the right there, the one with the bolt. That's the tensioner. Alright, since this is brand new, alright, this is brand new, I'm gonna face this like this. So if I'm looking at the car this way, they're all gonna, I will be able to read it like this. And you don't need to mark it. Okay, you don't need to mark it the direction, because this is a brand new one. Alright guys, here we go. Real quick, so there's the pulley down here for the compressor, compressor for air conditioning, and then the back on the bottom, that's actually the crankshaft. It's the crankshaft in the back, and then AC pump, AC compressor, and then this one right here is the alternator, and then right there, that's the tensioner. So what I did is, I can show you from using this old one, I wrapped it on the bottom on the crankshaft pulley, and then on here on the bottom part, or the other bottom part, I wrapped it around the air conditioning compressor, and then I put tension on the top holding it, and I used my left hand to pull up on the tensioner all the way up, and then with my right hand I loop this around the alternator, and then I gently remove or let go the tensioner, and then I double check behind, right there, make sure it's lined up, make sure that's lined up, everything's lined up, so everything's good now. Whew. Let me get my free coffee one more time before I go. I'm gonna go ahead and start it right now just to make sure. Alright, so I started the engine up, so it looks good. That looks good. Alright man, let me get my free coffee. And then I'm gonna head back home. Alright guys, so basically that's how you do a better visual inspection on your serpentine belt on your 2024 Toyota Corolla. Now on that tensioner, there is a slot where once you pull up on the tensioner, you can put a Allen wrench in there, but it's so tight. I don't do it. It's so tight in there. When you pull up, you'll see what I mean. But when you pull up a tensioner, there's a slot there. If you put an Allen wrench in there, it will hold the tensioner for you. But it's so tight in there. you can easily drop your Allen wrench. Then now you have to put your car on a ramp. You got to take apart the plastic shields and then look for that tool that you just dropped. So I don't even mess with it. So I'll just use the 14 millimeter, pull up on it, on the tensioner, and slowly remove the belt. You start off from the alternator. Once you remove the alternator belt, or once you remove it from the alternator pulley, then you can slowly release the tensioner and then remove all the rest of the belt off of the pulley, the other pulleys. Hope this video was helpful. If you could give me a thumbs up, drop me some comments, and share it with people that may need this information. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching.